Hey guys, this is Roxanne from RoxanneLynch.com. Let's discuss this. I'm seeing this a lot this week. I'm not sure why, but I'm getting this vibe, this feeling, and a lot of negativity. People are just being mean to themselves. People are beating themselves up for like just the littlest, trivialist things. I want to talk to you about being mean to yourself and beating yourself up for no good reason at all sometimes. And we just have to be a little bit more kinder to ourselves. And I want to give you guys some tips because I was doing some thinking and I know that I had taken some notes. I know my mentor ages ago had given me kind of some homework about being nicer to myself and speaking in a positive way to myself and being uplifting. So I started going through my notes and I got binders. This one's full, this one's full, this one here's full, these two are mostly full, and then I got this one over here that is like full of other notes that I used to take and stick out the window so I could talk to you guys outside last year. So I had some I was having such a great time. You guys have to tell me, do you guys love reading your old notes? Do you guys love going through your piles of books and just like rehashing information and re-empowering yourself and re-enlightening and re-inspiring? It's really, really quite exciting because we've grown so much. Every day I get, complaints that, oh, I don't know what to share, and they don't think they have any value. And it's like, well, if you've been listening to any webinars and trainings, stop being so mean to yourself and stop being nicer. So I want to share some tips because we have to remember that thoughts are not facts. And I know I talked a little bit about this last week because on top of just dissecting within ourselves what is not true about ourselves, I am good at math. I did figure out how to make my autoresponder work. I have learned how to make funnels work. I did figure out a little bit about Facebook Live. I have learned, how to grow my list and get more leads and grow my circle every day. I've learned these things. So on top of what you think that you're not good at one time that you might have thought you're really sucky at and were beating yourself up about, now let's talk about what you are good at. Let's dig into this because that's just as important as the do list as the don't list, right? The yin yang, the balance. So your mission today, I have some homework for you, and I'm hoping this will inspire and empower you forward into this beautiful weekend coming up, is we need to make you an amazing list. Okay, I have a project for you. I want you to make a list of 15 things that you are good at, okay? And you need to acknowledge what you are good at. And I know as women and as men too, we're great at patting other people on the back and saying, atta girl or atta boy, right? But sometimes it's not so easy to look within ourselves and tell ourselves that we are good at something, or praise ourselves, or compliment ourselves. So I want you to think about that. What are you good at? Okay, so when my mentor talked to me ages ago about this, it was really hard for me to come up with 10 to 15 things that I was good at, and I had to really dig deep, so I had to think about, well, okay, I am an amazing cook, I can go in the cupboard and make something from scratch and have it on the table in less than 45 minutes. I have got 2 green thumbs and, a couple green fingers. I'm an amazing gardener. I make really good pie. I have a sense of design and color. I'm organized. I'm punctual. In fact, I'm a keener. I like being early. So I had to make this list of what I was good at, okay? And I want you to do the same, okay? So I want you to do that. That's what I want you to celebrate yourself, okay? The other point is I want you to write down as many times as possible. And if this takes you going back into kindergarten and high school, college, university, I want you to write down as many times as possible when you felt powerful, when you felt most celebrated, when you were strong, when you were brave, maybe when you were applauded, maybe you were given an award or a prize, you were complimented. I really want you to write down a paragraph, a full paragraph on each of those of how it felt, because I want you guys to relight that feeling of incredible power and accomplishment and joy and excitement, and that you did deserve all the goodness that was awarded to you within that day. Because I want you to be able to look back in your notes, like I just showed you, all those books where there's moments of time where you can immerse yourselves in those thoughts and those feelings. Remember how I told you that we need to connect with emotions and feelings? That's what lasts, okay? So we need to be going back into that. Okay, so the first one was write down 15 things you're good at, that you're amazing at. And then the second point is write down as many times as you can, okay? So some of us, don't have a lot, and some of us are going to have a couple pages. So write down your biggest celebrations, your biggest dreams and goals, where have they been achieved? So like I said, when you're applauded. So because when we go back to remembering the times where it wasn't just us that celebrated, the bonus tip I have for you is write down where someone else complimented you, okay? Maybe you did a good job at something. Maybe you did a great job within a team environment, or you're part of a project. Maybe you were brainstorming and connecting with something, and someone gave you a true compliment of a job well done and appreciation. And write those down too, because when you're having your sucky days, when you're having your days where you're having negative self-talk or you're having negative beliefs, I want you to go back to that notebook. And maybe get a special notebook and write those down, okay? That is really important to take that time for ourselves, because like I shared the other day, sometimes the way that we speak to ourselves, we would never speak to our loved ones. We would never speak to our sister, our mother, our best friend, a coworker even. So think about that. Think about that. Well, the way we talk to ourselves is so mean sometimes. We're so hard on ourselves. We're so tough on ourselves and unkind and ungenerous. And there's ways that you can mentally rehearse some great things in your life daily. And if you read these daily for a couple days, a couple weeks, even a month or 21 days to build a new habit, you will start losing the facts that are not true, that you once believed, and you start replacing your past belief systems with positive, more creative belief systems. That you guys need to start that visualization now, so you can have that posture and conviction that you need to have your daily successes. And those are what I want to talk about. And I think I'm down to my last, sorry about that. I had a phone call come in on my last 2% of my battery. So I'm going to go. You guys have a fabulous evening. I will see you on the sunny side of life as always. Tell me what you liked best about it. Definitely, I'm excited to hear what you guys are thinking about. And I'm also really wanting you guys, if you guys find value, to share my message forward. That's my tip for you guys today. As always, I'll see you on the sunny side of life, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good night, guys.